This will be written in a fun, semi-fictionalized narrative, interview style, blending humor, pop culture flair, and character insights while staying true to the tone of morning TV banter. You worked at Trader Joe's. Kelly Ripa practically yelped, nearly spilling her green smoothie as she leaned forward in her chair. That's my fantasy job. Across from her on the cozy set of Live with Kelly and Mark, Christopher Briney, star of Amazon Prime's hit teen romance The Summer I Turned Pretty, flashed a sheepish smile. He adjusted the cuff of his denim jacket, clearly not expecting his side gig from pre-stardom days to steal the show. It's true, he said with a laugh, brushing a lock of hair from his eyes. Trader Joe's, Manhattan, 14th Street. I rocked the Hawaiian shirt. Kelly clutched her chest in mock awe. Stop it. The 14th Street one. That's the Beyoncé of Trader Joe's locations. Mark Consuelos chuckled from beside her. I'm surprised you didn't apply, Kel. I did, Mark, she declared dramatically. Back in 2017, right after the Oscars, I had a bit of a career crisis moment. I made it as far as the online application. But then they asked if I was available for early morning shifts and I panicked. Showbiz softens you. Christopher leaned forward, eyes bright. It's not as glamorous as you think. Oh no, don't ruin it for me, Kelly said, wagging her finger. Let me have my dream. I want to hand out free cheese cubes, and say things like, have you tried the dark chocolate peanut butter cups? With a sincere twinkle in my eye. You would thrive, Christopher replied, and suddenly, the studio audience burst into applause. Even Mark nodded in agreement. A slice of reality. As the cameras rolled on, the conversation drifted from Trader Joe's to the more expected terrain of The Summer I Turned Pretty. But behind the scenes, Kelly couldn't let it go. When the segment wrapped, she turned to Christopher, now backstage with a LaCroix in hand. Okay, tell me the truth, she said. What's it really like working there? Was it all adorable snacks and friendly coworkers? Or were you, like, elbow deep in squashed bananas at 7 a.m.? Christopher laughed. A little bit of both. I mean, it's Trader Joe's. The customers are usually pretty chill, and the staff is amazing. There's this whole camaraderie thing. We'd have dance-offs in the stockroom. I once spent a shift drawing pumpkins on paper bags for Halloween. Kelly's eyes lit up. Crafting on the clock. Are you kidding me? He grinned. But also, yeah, I cleaned up a jar of spilled sauerkraut once that made me question every decision I'd ever made. Ah. The duality of man, Kelly mused. A morning TV dream sequence. Later that evening, Kelly went home, pulled her hair into a top knot, and slipped on her fluffiest slippers. She poured a glass of wine, plopped onto the couch, and opened her notes app. Plan B, Trader Joe's Career Path, she titled it. Specialty, sampling table host. Uniform, custom bedazzled Hawaiian shirt. Goals, monthly employee of the month, unofficial cheese whisperer. Secret weapon, endless pop culture trivia to charm customers in the frozen aisle. She sighed contentedly. Mark, she shouted across the apartment. If I ever quit TV, just know I'm heading straight for a life of affordable hummus and tiny carts. Noted, Mark replied, without looking up from his newspaper. The real fantasy. A few days later, the clip of her gushing over Trader Joe's hit social media. It went viral. Twitter erupted. Kelly Ripa wanting to work at Trader Joe's is the most relatable thing I've heard all year. Christopher Briney and Kelly Ripa need a buddy comedy set in Trader Joe's immediately. Trader Joe's, if you're reading this, give Kelly a shift. Just one. Even Trader Joe's official Instagram got in on the action, posting a photo of a Hawaiian shirt with a Ripa name tag Photoshop on it. Caption: We're ready when you are, Kelly. Lights, camera, cart. The story might have ended there, just a viral moment of whimsical celebrity candor, but Kelly Ripa is not one to leave a good bit on the table. 3 weeks later, Live with Kelly and Mark aired a special segment, Undercover Host, Kelly Goes Trader Joeing. Clad in an official, and very fitted, Trader Joe's shirt, hair in a low bun, and armed with a barcode scanner, Kelly spent a morning bagging groceries, offering, "Have you tried this?" tips, and doing her own price check on dried mango. At one point, she cornered a startled customer and whispered conspiratorially, "These chili lime rolled tortilla chips. Life-changing. Buy 2. Thank me later." Meanwhile, Christopher Briney made a surprise cameo, entering mid-segment to restock bananas and compare scanner skills. "Look at you," he said, impressed. "You're a natural." Kelly beamed, dramatically wiping her brow. "Who knew Hollywood prepared me for produce?" The bigger picture. Later, during the episode's wrap-up, Kelly grew a little reflective. "All jokes aside," she said, sitting at the table with Mark, "there's something really beautiful about that job. About any job where you're helping people, creating a community, even in small ways. That's why I always loved the idea of working there. It's grounded, it's kind. And it smells like cinnamon year-round." Mark nodded. "Also, free snacks." She grinned. "And free snacks." Christopher, sitting beside them, added, "When I was working there, I didn't know where my career was going. I was auditioning, going to acting school, wondering if anything would happen. But those days at Trader Joe's, they kept me sane, kept me human." The audience clapped, not just for the star he'd become, but for the honest reminder of where he came from. Final words. The segment became one of Live's most talked about moments of the year, not just because it was funny and sweet, but because it struck a chord. Maybe we all need a little Trader Joe's fantasy sometimes, a place where the shelves are full, the coworkers are kind, and the biggest drama of the day is whether or not the everything but the bagel seasoning is back in stock. And maybe, just maybe, that dream job isn't about fame or money or prestige. Maybe it's about connection, purpose, and free samples on a Tuesday afternoon. As Kelly Ripa put it best, "Some people dream of winning an Emmy. Me, I just want to stock the frozen mochi. And honestly, same." Let me know if you'd like a version rewritten as a magazine feature, a script segment, or a skit.